The 3 days of workshop that we organize at the Nelson Mandela University ground on how to build a traditional First Nation of South African dwellings called the Matjieshuis has been exceptionally successful. We work in collaboration with Chief Jim Burgess and Jason Jacobs as collaborators, but also facilitators of this workshop, and 4 incredible knowledge holders that they came from Namaqualand, which is based on the northern part of Southern Africa. They came here to teach to First Nation descendants, youth, staff and students from the Nelson Mandela University this ancient technology and knowledge, which is unfortunately almost faded away from Southern Africa.
So this workshop marked a conclusion for our IKSBEU project, which started in 2024 with the aim to document and raise awareness of Indigenous dwellings located in the Baviaanskloof area in Eastern Cape in South Africa. The project was done in partnership with Chief Margaret Coetzee and 10 chiefs who are part of the research group. And this documentation is now part of the IKSBEU Open Access digital repository.
The working group, the research and the IKSBEU project was of a crucial importance because was an international acknowledgement of the relevance and the crucial importance of the first Indigenous people of Southern Africa heritage, and also to acknowledge that this heritage is still a living heritage and still very much around us.
Wat hierdie oomblik besonder kragtig maak, is dat die Matjieshuis nie 'n vergete artefakt van die verlede is nie, maar 'n lewende argief, 'n draai van stories en kennis. Dit weef verlede, hede en toekoms saam en herinner ons daaraan dat argitektuur deur inheemse kennisstelsels 'n uitdrukking van identiteit, gemeenskap en 'n harmoniese verbondenheid met die omgewing is.
But before we came to the conclusion of the site, we had to feel whether the site is congruent with the flow. And when I say congruent with the flow, I mean the flow of the wind, the feel of the sun, the feel of nature, the energy of the space. The energy of the space is vital. I always call it the feel of the space.
As you can see, there's no measured tape being used. It's all on the eye and all on the spirit in terms of how the circle is formed.
The matjes can only be harvested during spring. If you harvest in summer, when there's rainfall, the quality of the matjes is and the Matjieshuis will not be stable if you don't harvest it during spring. The reason why you can only use animal fat, if you use plant fat, the plant fat goes into the plant. Then it gets moldy. My experience for the 2 days was amazing. The one thing that touched me most was that everybody that is present here was seriously taking in the knowledge, the curiosity, the excitement, the wanting to know more was beautiful. The Matjieshuis hut, as we see behind me, is not spread across South Africa among the indigenous peoples as a dwelling. You'll find it up north in the Northern Cape, in the Richtersveld, and spread it down in the Makwaland. And the reason why that is happening or has been happening up until now, it's because of all the processes of alienation from Mother Earth that happened to our peoples.
For the make of the Matjies, I found that you need to have patience and also the endurance, patience and teamwork that they have. And there also mutual respect for one another. Nobody that shout at each other, nobody that ever talk loud while they're busy with the Matjies hut. There were only cooperation and all were working the whole day through without something attracting them or distract them from the work they are doing. That's what I've learned, guys. Thank you very much.
I want to go into my experience this weekend from an architectural point of view and a cultural point of view. Going from the architectural point of view, what is behind me today we call regenerative architecture. And it began, we know that the Khoisan people took it from way beginning. They were the first architects of this type of architecture, which is now being brought back up in the 21st century. And so I want you to think about the hut in the sense of going back to nature and you as a physical body, how your body is the skeletons. Imagine that the structure of it is the skeleton of the hut. I want you to imagine the ropes being the tendons that hold together those bones, and the Matjies hut, the mats on top being the skin of the structure. So then even the way that you get into the hut, you bow down, you show respect to the hut. That I also found very fascinating. The most fascinating, I'd say, most saddening part is the loss of identity. And so history is always written by the explorers. This weekend I found that we saw history from the perspective of the people, which was very freeing, very liberating. And so I want to say to the Khoisan people, don't feel a sense of loss of identity, but feel a sense of you were a spirit that couldn't be broken. That today we still stand in front of the Matjies hut, and that your generation will carry on. Your history will be written in the books, and you are the ones writing that history. Thank you.
Foremost, I just want to say the whole experience was beautiful is the best word that I can think to describe it. And more than anything, I'm incredibly grateful to Chief Jean and the rest of the team for welcoming us with open arms and exposing us so accommodatingly and kindly to their sacred culture. It was a once in a lifetime experience, and thank you to Dr. Magda and everyone who was involved. It was something that I think that I'll carry with me for the rest of my life, and I'm so grateful. It was incredible to learn about this culture, and it really is beautiful. So thank you. This process of building this Matjieshuis hut has really been, I think, an emotional journey, a journey that started when Magda had the dream to us to actually build one here on the campus, and the process and all the work that has gone into it has been so worth it when we stand here today around this hut and this weekend, seeing the participation from community youth and participation from the students. It's been really emotional, it's been educational, architectural, and it's been spiritual, and I think it's been unifying for the communities and for as part of the Indigenous unit. It's just been, I think, a dream come true, and it's been a real privilege to have been able to be a part of this, and just all protocols observed to our First Nations peoples or First Nation leaders, and thank you for allowing us to be a part of this. Thank you.
I'm Godfrey Damus. I'm in the horticulture department, so part of my involvement with this team was the preparation and support with this project. But also I came to this project as a seeker of knowledge, a seeker of understanding, identity. And on Friday, one of the chiefs, Chief Jean, had a long discussion with me, and one of the things that I remember saying is that you don't need to seek for identity because it's already within you. You've already lived it. This is a culmination of a lifelong learning experience of being and existing. And it helped me to realize that a person who doesn't know their roots is like a ship without an anchor, drifting around with every wind that blows her around. And this weekend has allowed me to anchor, to reconnect, to rediscover. And I have something now that I can impart to my future, my next generation. So this weekend was a profound experience in that regard.
The experience to me was definitely eye-opening. I think from like Friday up till today, just seeing all the pieces come together, like the smallest details put together to make this beautiful structure that's standing behind me. Now it was just wonderful to see how all the parts, all the small pieces, from like having three different pieces of rope and rolling them together to make like a bigger piece, to tie everything together. I think it was just very beautiful to see how all the work from all the different people, bringing everybody together, even seeing the work that everybody did behind the scenes to bring not only the architecture students but even the media students and like different departments from the university, just bringing them together to make this happen basically.
Seeing the Matjieshuis hut as a stick figure first, a skeletal figure, and seeing everything come together was honestly such a beautiful experience. I didn't expect for it to look like this. It was very eye-opening, learning so much about the culture and how spiritual people are. Was really beautiful to see.
Shalom, greetings my dearest family, Indigenous family from Africa. It is a great honor for me to stand here. Over the 3 days, it is a magnificent experience to be part of this historical knowledge which bringing from Northern Cape to the Eastern Cape. When I'm moving from that side, watching this scroll standing it was an unstoppable joy in my spirit. I was happy. My spirit, it's if my ancestors is coming close to me.
Kaites, Tita Ga Kwekweses, Margaret Kutsia, Kweche. Ghost of the Inkwa tribe of the great Kwekwena First Nation of South Africa. What a privilege to experience this event. And I just want to say I'm very grateful for the proof and the track records of our belonging in South Africa as first indigenous nation of South Africa and not Southern Africa only. I want to thank also Professor Magda Mingutsi with our broader research team here at Nelson Mandela University for this effort, so that our research process is not only words and in booklets, but the true proof with natural resources of which we were used to living here in South Africa.
Okay. My name is Martin Rockman. I'm a senior head woman in the Botswana San Nation. I'm also the national chairperson of the women's movement in my tribe. I came here, I don't know what I expected, but what I found is to see that South Africans can come together. We can build. They say we can't build anything, but we can. Look at the structure behind us. It's built by South Africans. It's built by us. It's built by each and every one who was part of this weekend. Even though you didn't put in a needle, just being here, help us build and help us push through. Doc Magda, I want to thank you for giving the youngsters in my community the opportunity, a chance to see a university. Because most of them will never come here. Most of them will never experience this. So I thank you. It's very, very important that we as indigenous people keep striving and keep pushing forward to help our communities advance in certain opportunities that was held from us during our tremendous hell of a past. I want to thank everybody again just for sharing with us and being here. Gans.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Delenka and I'm sitting here in the Matjieshuis hut and I'm just amazed by being able to sit here in a structure like this today. It is my first time. I haven't experienced a structure like this before, and I think the opportunities that come to the fore with having something like this on the campus, both from the experience of the students and the lecturers that have been involved in the project, as well as any of the other faculties, the interdisciplinarity, the transdisciplinarity, and the potential for future work. It really is wonderful to have this opportunity.
Working with indigenous technologies and working with the sacred storying of Matjieshuis enables us understanding that there is a return home that is possible. It enables an understanding that not everything is lost to us, and that we have the ability as First Nations people to dream, to step back, to enter back into our spaces of memory, the caves of memory, but to also the privilege that we have to still have a handful of people that holds the access and the knowledge that enables the decolonial project, if that's the right terminology, to be continuous.